Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Software Engineer K here, and today we've got some pretty awesome stuff to go through. So we have a couple of updates with regards to the upcoming drops. We also had some pretty crazy movement with OMI, and not just OMI but also the floor prices of the NFTs on VeVe. And lastly, I just kind of wanted to go through an overview on some of the updates on valuations, and just wrapping up with the price of OMI for today and what my prediction is just moving forward, since a lot of you have requested that. So firstly, we had this update from VeVe, 2108, 09, 08, and this kind of space background. So to me, some people speculate it could be Star Wars, Star Trek, but I believe it is related to Star Trek because this date, 0908, so February the 8th, September the 8th, that is actually Star Trek Day, which is pretty cool. So Star Trek Day returns on September the 8th. So to me, that pretty much confirms Star Trek Day, because I know they're trying to align very specific days with, some of their drops. So I know with Captain America, I think it was like Captain America Day when they did the drop. So here it's like, celebrating Gene Roddenberry's legacy for the Star Trek creator's 100th birthday. So yeah, that is going to be pretty cool. I believe this is let's see, it's the 55th anniversary, and to mark the occasion, another live streaming event is scheduled to kick off at 8:30 p.m. Eastern or 5:30 p.m. PST. Okay, so yeah, that is pretty cool. I think it just makes sense that they do a Star Trek drop, and in terms of the drop, we know that one of the confirmed ones should be the USS Enterprise, because David Yu has leaked this on his Instagram before, and it was one where I believe we were going to be getting it, but now's the time to get it. I guess there is no better time than Star Trek Day to do the Star Trek drop. So the other upcoming drop is going to be another Marvel comic drop, and it is a What If series with Spider-Man. So the interesting one about this is 4 different comic covers. I'm gonna say 4 because this one here, one is full color, one is color in black and white, but then the other 3 do seem to be completely different variants, so that's pretty cool. Now, the one thing about this comic drop is if we have a look at the sale price. So in terms of a pretty good mint condition one, you're looking at about $500. So it's not as valuable as the other ones that we've seen. For example, we've seen some of the Spider-Man ones go for like $1,600, $2,000. So I'm just saying that maybe this one might not go as high as the previous Spider-Man one that we had, where Spider-Man was also featured in a Fantastic Four cover, but that's not to say that this one won't be valuable. And I know the Marvel What If series is also very popular, so this kind of plays in well with the timing. But will these do well? 100%. I'm going to be aiming to get as many as I can, and again, if I see any listed for free gem, or some people just chuck them up for free gems on the drop day, I'm just going to be buying up as many of those as I can. So that is pretty cool as well. Now, with regards to the floor prices of NFTs, we have seen a very, very marked increase, and a couple of the ones that I've noticed, if I go to Givenchy, so the Pride, that has been at a floor price of nearly 2.2k. There was a confirmed sale of $2,000 an hour ago. I did see another one sell for $2,200 today as well. So yeah, not just that, but the Amelia Earhart, the Cleopatra, those are also increasing in value, and even the logo. I mean, the logo one actually sold for $345. We are approaching a $400 floor price, so very, very positive movement. Not with just the NFTs, but also the OMI token. Now, we know that OMI, it is gonna have the utility added this month where you can buy NFTs with OMI. Now, as a lot of people do hold OMI, and as the value of OMI goes up, if the value of OMI is going up, then people technically have a greater dollar value pool to use to purchase NFTs. So does that mean, will the value of the NFTs also go up? Who knows? But I think yes. As the value of OMI goes up, I believe the floor value of these NFTs is also going to be increasing in proportion with that. So once we get onto the once we move over to OpenSeas, I believe that not just that, but just the volume coming in from OpenSea and awareness, that again is going to have kind of like a positive feedback loop on the price of OMI. That's going to cause the price of OMI to go up, and by consequence, the price of OMI going up is also going to push up the value of the NFTs as people have more kind of dollar denomination of, you know, their OMI tokens to pull more value from. So that's going to be pretty interesting to see. Now, just on the point of OMI tokens, what I just wanted to touch on was the price of OMI for today. So we had a pretty big breakout. We were kind of bouncing along this point of resistance here, so I haven't drawn in a trend line, but we had a huge breakout. Now, my prediction was we were going to break out on the 5th of September. That's exactly what happened. I said we were going to hit around that kind of high 0.4 approaching 0.5 cent range, and then I predicted we would break slightly above 0.5, but we would then have a pullback down to kind of like that 0.4 cent range. Now we are still moving upwards. There is still a positive trend. The 30-day moving average is still above the 90-day, which is pretty good, but I believe we should have a bit more of a push to the upside just with the Immutable X and MTL news that is still yet to be announced. But when that is, I believe we will break from that previous high that we made on 0.5 cent, and then I believe we will have our pullback, because that's when people are going to start taking profits on that news. From there, I believe we'll pull back to around about this kind of 0.4 cent region, so a little bit below where we are now, but we will find some strong support there. And personally, I don't see us coming back down to, you know, these very sort of low 0.3, high 0.2 cent regions. I think, you know, we did MTL, Immutable X, we've kind of like gone past those days. You know, the time to stack up on those low prices, that was then. Now the kind of new floor level I see OMI hitting is going to be that kind of 0.4 cent range. Maybe you might get a dip, a candle wick down to kind of like the high 0.3 cent range moving forwards, but beyond that, you know, I think we found a very, very good point of support. So that pullback, I think, is going to happen after the MTO and Immutable X. Beyond that, it's just going to be very, very slow, steady growth for OMI, with the occasional, you know, spikes of when we get some big brand announcement, like, you know, they might announce Star Wars and then, you know, the price just pumps massively. But yeah, pretty good stuff to look forward to. I am very excited to see what is to come with OMI next. So that's pretty much everything I want to go through with you guys today. Remember, there is a link to the OMI Homie t-shirts. So that is official community merch, which Ecomi is also helping us with promoting, because again, proceeds of that, they will go towards helping to fund additional future giveaways, additional future community events, because we did have that live community quiz as well, which we all did kind of voluntarily, and we had prizes to give away for that. So we do want to do a lot more cool stuff with the community as well. But yeah, as always, please do like, subscribe, support the content. If you do want to get the OMI Homie t-shirts, use the code K10 and you get a discount. Link is in the description below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.